Om. Sahana bhavatu sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Purnamidam Purnamadaha Purnat Purnamudatyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Akhila Bhuvana Janmasthema Bhangadilile Vinata Vividha Bhutavrata Rakshaika Dikshe Shruti Sirasi Vidipte Brahmane Srinivase Bhavatu Mama Parasmin Shemushi Bhakti Rupa Sri Madhava Angri Jalajadvaya Nitya Seva Prema Vilashaya Paramkusha Pada Bhaktam Kamadi Dosha Haramatma Pada Sritanam Ramanujam Ramanujam Yatipatim Pranamami Murdhna. Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Bhaktamrutam Visvajananomodanam Sarvadhadam Sri Sathakopavangmayam Sahasrasakhopanishadsamadgamam Namamyaham Dravida Vedasagaram. Namamyaham Dravida Vedasagaram. Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Dear devotees, welcome you all to this as Nammalvar Vaibhavam. We have in this Sri Vaishnava Tradition, this Nammalvar Vaibhavam is called as Dravida Veda Sagaram. Dravida Veda Sagaram. When you understand this particular prayer, Bhakta Amrutam, it is a nectar for all the devotees, Visvajananomodanam, it is admired by all, one and all, and it gives the immense happiness to everyone. Sarvadhadam, whatever is your desire, it fulfills each and everyone's desire. Everyone's ishtakamyam. Sarvardhadam Sri Sathakopavangmayam. Those who want to get something, this is the only place where the Sathakopavangmayam, that is Nammalvar's literature, that is the total Tiruvaymoji, mainly Tiruvaymoji, and he has given other works also, but Sathakopavangmayam. Sahasra Sakho Upanishad Samagamam. It has quite a number of branches. Yes, it is divided. And this is the one that was the greatness. So our Purvacharyas, Namamyaham Dravida Veda Sagaram, I salute to the ocean of, this is about the ocean of knowledge. In this ocean of knowledge and Dravida Veda Sagaram, though it is in language Tamil, but this is a replica of the Sanskrit Vedam. That's why it's called Dravida Veda Sagaram. So here when you think about the Vedam, the Shantipadam just now we did, that is Purnamidam Purnamadaha Purnat Purnamudatyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is about the Sarvantaryami, Sriman Narayana, and this, the essence of this Dravida Veda Sagaram, that is Veda Sagaram, is in all the Vedic tradition, and this always, most of the Vedic Pandits and Vedic scholars, students, they always, before reciting and also after the Veda Patham, they always recite this particular mantra. You might have heard about this mantra. It is very popular. Here it is, Adaha Purnam Idam Purnam. Purnam Idam Purnam Adaha. That Paravasudeva, which we already discussed earlier about the Vasudeva in 5 forms, that is Paravasudeva, Vyuha Vasudeva, Vibhava Vasudeva, Antaryami Vasudeva, and Archa Rupa Vasudeva. See, this Paravasudeva, which in form and qualities is complete, Purnam means complete. Idam Purnam, the indwelling self, that is also complete. And Purnat Purnam, from the complete Purna Vasudeva, Paravasudeva, Purnam, the evolved Vyuha Vasudeva, is also rendered complete. And Udatyate, having and trifurcated as Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha forms. That is, from the Purnam, it has come to Paravasudeva, then Vyuha Vasudeva. This Vyuha is actually Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, that is Vasudeva, Chaturvyuha, Chaturatma, Chaturvyuha, Chaturdansha, Chaturbhujaha. In Vishnu Sahasranama, we have the name for Vasudeva. Purnasya Purnamadaya had been unveiled, keeping the Vibhava Vasudeva as the base authority. That is Purnam Adaya. Purnameva Avasishyate has remained the refuge of the devotees. Is the refuge of the devotees, refuge of the devotees. Here, Purnam we have said. How many times it has come? Purnam idam, Purnam adaha, Purnat, Purnam udachyate, Purnasya, Purnam adaya, Purnameva avasishyate. All the 5 are beautifully given. The 5 forms of the Vasudeva are given. This is a Shanti mantram. Most of you know that Shanti means a peace recitation for everywhere, to have the peace of mind, peace of body, peace of our actions, everything. This is a peace recitation. The followers, this is the Ajurveda. It is given the Ajurveda. This Upanishad, this is Isavasya Upanishad. When you discuss about Isavasya Upanishad, each Upanishad has a different Shanti mantram according to the Vedam, in which part it belongs. So, Isavasya Upanishad belongs to Yajurveda. So, this is the Upanishad belongs to the Yajurveda. This is Yajurveda mantram, Yajurveda Shanti mantram. It is necessary to recite this Shanti mantram while reading the Upanishad. And also, once you finish the Upanishad, There is also we have to remember that. So before we go to discuss, actually we are these Nammalvars, the essence of Dravida Vedam is based on this Upanishads, Upanishad Saram, Nammalvar's teachings, and what Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's, the utmost teachings of those things based on our Vedic Upanishads Saram only. So in Pancharatra Agama and Puranas, such as Bhagavad Gita, Puranas and Bhagavad Gita and all these things, it is indicated that Paramatma, Sriman Narayana, is indicated as having manifested in 5 forms that we already discussed during our course. Para, Vyuha, Vaibhava, Antaryami and Archa Rupam. Of the above, the first is Vasudeva, who is in Sri Vaikuntham. He is the cause for everything, as has been said. Muktanam Paramagati. That is in Vishnu Sahasranama. What was originated from that, which is the refuge of all and is sought to be served by all. Evolved from that is the Vyuha Vasudeva or Vyuha form of the Lord, who is resting on milky ocean, Kshira Sagara. Kshira Sagara Taranga Sikara Charu Tarakita Charu Murtaye Bhogi Bhoga Sayaniya Sayine Madhavadi Madhuvidvishe Namaha. This is the sloka of Kulasekara Alva's Mukunda Mala. This was like a Sayana Utsavam. When you do that in the night, at the end of the puja, we always recite this particular sloka and make Perumal to take rest. We always this Sayanotsavam. Because when you do Sayanotsavam, we always recite this particular sloka. And he is a Kshira Sagaram, the Milky Ocean. He alone has become 3 called Vyuha, that is Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. And the Dasavataras have been referred to as Vibhava. That Vyuha is, what are the Vyuha? Vyuha Vasudeva is Pradyumna, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha and Vasudeva. These are. And the Dasavataras and many more avatars, that incarnations, have been referred to as Vibhava. The root for all these is only the Lord resting on the Milky Ocean, that Kshirasagara Madra. So the indwelling self, Antaryami, the indwelling self, the Supreme Soul, is the one which is in a minute form, enters all the living beings and all non-sentient matter, and is an eternal witness. Here it is, Sarvata Chakshu, and he is the eternal witness, she does. This indwelling self, Antaryami, is eternally close to all jivas, very close to us. We need not to search for him. He is just within us. He is very close to us. That's why Valmiki Maharshi, when he has in the Ramayana, Yuddha Kanda, 107 Sarga, we always recite the Aditya Hridayam. Aditya Hridayam, when he says, Esha Brahma cha Vishnuscha Sivaskanda Prajapatihi. That Esha is the word, the one who is very close to you, that is in your heart, indwelling. The indwelling form is Antaryami. The one who is in a minute form, very Angushta Matram. How much? Angushta Matram, like your thumb. That much only, like a minute form, enters all the living beings and all non-sentient matters and in the eternal witness. This indwelling self is eternally close to all jivas, and though in the space of heart is seen only by yogis. Now the last and the most important one is Archa Rupam. The Archa form, Rupam is form, is what is self-manifested in holy places like Srirangam, Venkatachalam, Adari Tirumala, and in the many more Divya Deshams. At the Murti installed, the Murti means the Archa Rupam, installed by Maharshis and Acharyas. The Murti, the Archa Rupam that are worshipped in temples, in villages or in houses, and all for the, it come into this category. The first and foremost Archa Rupam is the Srirangam Ranganatha. That's why what is the name we call him? Periya Perumal. This year, this Sri Sarvarinama Samhatsara, starting with the Periya Perumal's birthday, we call Periya Perumal's Tirunakshatram. On the first day of the year, when we start Ugadi or Yugadi. Now today already 63 days already gone, 62. We also started our Sripravachanagoshthi discourses on this. The day started, that was the Sri Ramanavami. Sri Ramanavami, Navaratula started. So we started with the whole month, that is Chaitra Masam, for the Ramayana, Ratna Malika. That is, we have 108 slokas from the 24,000 slokas of Ramayana. We have the selected slokas, because why we have done, we could have done 24,000 slokas. Yes, we should have. But we have also all the time tells, Yat sara bhutam tadupasitavyam. Whatever is the essential one, that's the one we have to focus. That's the Vaishnava also, Sara Tamam Eva. Sara Tamam, we always look into that. So we said, okay, in this month of this Rama's birthday, so that's why, Pibata Rama Ramayana Rasamaho. That was the heading. That was actually my younger son Simhalu. He was really, I can say, continuously working on this. That is all the Perumal's blessings are with him. So that's why he could do this one, to reach that each and every one, all the information which to enliven us. So another thing, now coming to the next one, in this Archa Rupam, we always see Srirangam. Then Venkatachalam. When we were discussing about this, the next month was the Vaisakha Masam, about Bhagavad Ramanuja's Avirbhavam, Ramanuja Tirnakshatram. Then we always say Sishya Achara Sambandham. Sishya Acharya. Who is Acharya here? Bhagavad Ramanuja Acharya. Who is Sishya? Tirumala Srinivasa. So that we discussed also, is was the Archa Rupam of the Tirumala Srinivasa. And who, in the Archa Rupam, there was a lot of discussions that about whether it is from which, is he a Shaivite or a Vaishnavite? What sort of Murti, who has this one? Bhagavad Ramanuja Acharya clarified those doubts at that time and proved that he is a Sriman Narayana himself in the form of Tirumala Srinivasa. And after giving the Sankham and Chakram, that is like Samasradam, and Srinivasa was his ideal disciple, I can say. A ideal disciple means a Shishya. The qualities of a Shishya, how one has to be, it is already Srinivasa showed us. And now here, the Archa Rupam we discussed. The main purpose of this mantra we have to discuss is to indicate that all these 5 forms have the same power. You may think, Archa Rupam, if it is a small form, maybe small for power. Or in Tirumala, it is in the huge, 6 feet tall. So maybe, no. It is all the power, is Archa Rupam, is all the time the same powers. And in the same way, the one who is in the Paravasudeva, or in the one who is in the Vaibhavam Vasudeva, or Vyuha Vasudeva and Vaibhavam Vasudeva, Antaryami and Archa Rupam, all have the same power, that is majesty of the Lord. And it is not as if one form has more power and one form has less power, never. So our Acharyas have commented that just as one lamp lit from another lamp sheds the same light as the other, the various forms from which have all come from the Vasudeva form only. They have same power and majesty. Deepat Utpanna Pradipanyaya. That was they say. Deepat Utpanna Pradipanyayena. So it's all forms have the same power of power. The word Purnam here, very important for all of us. Like the word Brahman. The Parabrahman, by the characteristics is also, the attributes indicate Paramatma is supreme. That Purnam means that which is completely filled up and also spread all over. This Paramatma is omnipresent all over the Sarvatra at all times, that is Sarvada, and in all manners. Sarvatha, Sarvada. This is. So this is what is called Sampurnam. Sampurnam. Sarvakala, Sarvavastha, Sarvata. So let such Paramatma give us peace, happiness, is what the mantra proclaims. This is what has been stated in Arumbadam, explanation which has been given in Sri Vaishnava. So these are all the Parabrahma, Paramatma gives us the happiness, peace and happiness. That's what we put. That's why Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That's it. And now we only the Shanti Patham only we did. Now we start the Mukunda Mala, we always start. Before that, one first mantra. This is the essence of this. How many mantras is this particular Isavasya Upanishad has? Isavasya Upanishad has 18 mantras. It has 18 mantras, and it is this is the Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. This is actually the Upanishad has the nature of the Jnana Kanda, and also it has the Karma Kanda. It is a replica of Rig Vedam. Rig Veda has both. Rig Veda has the both parts, that is Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. So this also gives us that when we get time, after this, now we do the Mukundamala. Once we complete Mukundamala, then we try to do these 18 mantras, that is the Isavasya Upanishad. Only first mantra we start today, that as it is the essence of the Nammalvar's Tiruvaimuji and all the teachings of Sri Vaishnavism, and what Bhagavad Ramanuja taught us also. Isavasyam idagum sarvam yatkintya jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjitha ma kruta kasya svidhanam. Isavasyam idagum sarvam, this world which is a mixture of sentient and insentient matter, is pervaded by Paramatma, who is the eternal controller. He is the eternal controller. The Vedam tells us, the Ved, Patim Vishwasyatme Swaragum indicate that the Paramatma is the Lord and the universe is dependent on him. What Nammalvar teaches us, this is the Tiruvaimuji's essence of Tiruvaimuji, is the Sarabhutam of Upanishads, only Upanishad Saram itself. So Paramatma, the Ishvara, is the ruler and all pervasive. There is nothing in this world which is not pervading by him in this world. So this is the meaning of the first line of the mantra. The one who is referred to as Isha is only Lord Narayana. That is Parabrahma. He is not the Jiva. In the Shruti sentences, Jnanadva, what is the name? Jiva has been clearly referred to as Amsha. This also. Amsha means is a part of the Purnam. Is when you remember that Purnamidam Purnamam, that is only Paramatma. In the same way, Isavasyam idagum sarvam. So is a word, is also from the Shruti sentences like Esho Noratma Chetasa Veditavyaha. It is clear that the minute jiva is not capable of being all pervasive. So, Isa Vasyam Idagam Sarvam, which is the combination of the words Vasa and Nivase. This is the place where Ishvara, who is all pervasive, resides, and also he spreads all over. That is he resides and he spreads all over. That is the Shruti. Sarvatra asau samastam cha vasatyatre vayyatah tatassa vasudeveti vidhirbhir paripachyate. This Paramatma resides in everything and in everyone in a minute form, and in him the entire in him means in whom? In Paramatma, in Vasudeva, the entire universe resides. So that's why he is called Vasudeva. The whole universe is all pervaded by Ishvara. There are several authorities of this. There are many. Indriyani mano buddhi sattvam tejo balam dhruti Vasudeva atmakani ahuhu kshetram kshetrajnamevacha. When you recite Bhagavad Vishnu Sahasranama, these are the slokas you recite every day. So here, Vasa Achadane is the meaning. Indriyani mano buddhi sattvam tejo balam dhruti Vasudeva Atmakani Ahuhu Kshetram Kshetrajna. Here this is the Vasya. These are the words in this first mantra. Since Paramatma has been referred to as permeating the entire universe, since the Vedas refer to such a person as Vasudeva, since Purushottama refers to such a person as Narayana, or Lakshmipati, or Sriyapati. This is what Nammalvar focuses on and also gives us. He is not just simple Narayana. We never say Narayana. This is Lakshmipati, Sriman Narayana, or Sriyapati. The Taittiriya Upanishad has also established that it is Sriman Narayana who is the Parabrahman. It is to be specially noted that the word Isha refers only to Sriman Narayana. Yat kincha jagatyam jagat. The second line of this mantra refers to the collection of things which have to be changed or metamorphosized. When this is read, the conjunction with Isa Vasyam, which appears in the first line, we can draw the meaning that such a collection of the things is pervaded by Ishvara. One may interpret in that. So, Bunjitha, the word Bunjitha, and give the meaning that this world, which is pervaded by Ishvara and is under his control, may be experienced by a person after following the threefold attitude of renunciation. The threefold attitude of renunciation, tena tyaktena bhunjitha. Shastras tell us that the renunciation referred to in the third line of the three types. In the Bhagavad Gita also we have Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa tyago hi purusha vyaghra trividaha samprakititaha. In the Gita Bhashya of Bhagavad Ramanujacharya also explained the threefold renunciation of this. Here, phalam mama nasyaditi phalatyagaha, phalam mama nasyat. And the other way, madiya phalasadhanataya madiyam idam karmeti karmani mamatayaha parityagaha karma vichikitsatyagaha karma vishayastyagaha sarvesware कर्मत्वानुसन्धानेन आत्मानः कर्तृतात्यागः कर्तृत्व विषयस्त्यागः. All these things Bhagavad Ramanujacharya from where he got? It is the essence of the Dravida Veda Sagaram. the essence of Dravida Veda Sagaram, the Bhakta Amrutam. These are the of Nammalvar's Tiruvayamozhi, essence of Tiruvayamozhi. We are all getting these things in Bhagavad Ramanujacharya giving this. The meaning of this is not seeking the fruit of the yajna of such other sacrifices is phalatyagam. When you worship something, you always expect a fruit. No, leave that one to God. That one, Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Every time, at the end of the puja, then only the puja is complete. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. That means phalam you should not keep with you. That is only, he is the one. That is we call phalatyagam. Not to show any attachments to the sacrifices, not thinking that these have been done by me, that they will confer therein fruits on me, and therefore they are mine, is karmatyaga. Phalatyagam. Then coming to the second one, karmatyagam. Tracing Ishvara as the one doer and regarding oneself as the one who is assisting and is there only momentarily is kartrutva tyagam. Kartrutva, karta, who is the karta? Doer. Naham karta, harer karta. Aha, I am not the doer. Hari is the one who is doing. So that's why kartrutva tyagam also. All these are the three Bhagavad Ramanujacharya gave in the Gita Bhashyam. The purpose of worship in this sense of renunciation is to realize the natural, unquestionable independence of Ishvara and the natural dependence of Jiva on him. One has to realize that this gratefully and should not forget it. That is why Bhagavad Ramanujacharya is in his Nitya Grantham indicated that one should chant at the beginning of the daily worship, Bhagavan eva swasesha bhutena maya swakiyaihi eva kalyana tamaihi bhogaihi swatmanam pritam karaitum upakramate. In the Nitya Grantham, these are the things we see, meaning that the worshipper is dependent on Bhagavan. That is Vasudeva, you can say. Purnamadam, Purnamidaha, Purnamidaha, Purnamadam. Here, all that facilitates, the worship also belongs to him alone. So, the Lord himself is getting done this auspicious worship by me and getting himself pleased. If one has this attitude, who says this one? This is Bhagavad Ramanujacharya. Today, in this particular month, the Jyeshta Masam, it is Nammalvar's Tirunakshatra Masam. But today being the Ardra Nakshatra, still at the time of sunrise, I was looking at the Panchangam, and then sunrise, as we always go according to the Bharata Desha, the Panchangam, the time of sunrise is about 5:43. And the star Ardra is today, even after that 5:47. That means almost 4 minutes after sunrise, as if sun came running and to catch the feet of Bhagavad Ramanujacharya. I feel even everyone is eager to okay. So to this Ardra Nakshatram is today. So I felt okay, let us now few points also we discussed in the Nammalvar. The essence of Nammalvar is Acharya's all the teachings. So Nammalvar's teachings are here, automatically it gives. So Bhagavad Ramanujacharya, what he says in his Nitya Grantham, the threefold renunciation, Kartrutva. What is the next one? The Kartrutva Tyagam, Karma Tyagam, and then Phala Tyagam. Phala Tyaga, Karma Tyaga, Kartrutva Tyagam. When these are the threefold renunciation will follow, it is with this threefold renunciation one should experience the fruit of one's renunciation. Tena tyaktena bhunditha. One should have sevenfold errors, doshas, as far as the external enjoyments are concerned, and experience only to the extent just needed to support this body meant for his worship. The sevenfold errors, what are the doshas? Those are the doshas like pettiness, alpatvam, lacking in firmness, astitvam, and then caused by sorrow, dukkha moolatvam, and mixed with sorrow, dukkha misratvam, and occasioning sorrow, dukkha hetutvam, and illusion pertaining to the body and the soul, deha atma brahma moolatvam, and then finally opposition to the experiencing of the Brahman, Brahma anubhava virodhitvam. These are all the systems. So, kastya svidhanam ma ghrudaha, do not have any evil intentions. Do not have in kastya svidhanam ma ghrudaha. Then do not have any evil intentions of possessing the wealth of yours, relatives or of others, isn't it? Shatamiti rupayati sordhatrunam purushapasuhu nasava sudeva bhaktaha. That was the say. The one who has the vice of desire towards the wealth of wealth, the desire towards the wealth is like it is somebody's wealth. Why do we have to grab that one? It is not the... So such a desire for money or for any other thing has therefore been prohibited for a devotee of Sriman Narayana. So how a devotee of Sriman Narayana is so beautifully given in this particular Ma Grudakasya Svidhanam. So what he says in the finally, Tena Tyaktena Bhunjitha. That's finally. So protect yourself. Bhunjitha means yes, enjoy. But do not covet any wealth, either yours or that of others. So in this way, this mantra we have in Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's Nitya Grantham we touch, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's Gita Bhashyam we could say, and now coming to the Mukundamala. Before Mukundamala, today I have something because of Ardra Nakshatra. I don't know how much time it will take. Let us see. It was an occasion long back. I still remember when I was in Calcutta. There was a Chaitanya Matham. The Chaitanya Prabhu Matham there was very near to Rashbihari Avenue where I was working as principal in a school, there is Andhra Associate School. So this Matham Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matham was there, so I used to go there. So when I was going there and all those things, once they asked me, hey, why don't you, this Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's Nakshatram is coming, so why don't you present a paper on that and something you can say something. So it made me to say a few words about Bhagavad Ramanujacharya, and these are the, when my Patsadhyaru was there, and it was his inspiration, and it was his real, otherwise I could not have completed this article. It's with his final. So now only I am just reading out that article for all of you, though I have given already in the Facebook, in my contact, those who are in the contact like this. And let me read, because today being it is also the content, essence of this Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's anything is only the words of Nammalvars. Like we always say, it is a Nammalvar, whatever was given in that, he has given everything through Bhagavad Ramanujacharya. All the Nammalvar things have come to us through Bhagavad Ramanujacharya in our Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam. So today we do that one, I will give that one, so let me say. Ramanuja's World View. This was actually published in their journal, in the Chaitanya Prabhu. And also it is given by who is the T.R.S. Iyengar, I remember. Once he called me and asked me, oh, your Kandala.org has some interesting, I did not update that website, but still, so that T.R.S. Iyengar published this article in his Srivaishnavism.com. That was his website. It is also there, you can also look into that. Here this one, the Ramanuja's worldview, the quest for knowledge has been a constant pursuit of man. He wanted throughout the ages about the cause of the existence and the process of genesis, all the societies, irrespective of their state of civilization or the relative status of their material development, had their own conjunctions about these fundamental issues. The Navajo and the Pulebo tribes of southern and western USA, for instance, they have their own theory of creation. According to it, world parents called Sky Father and Earth Mother create the primal world. All the animate and inanimate things of this creation that move through a series of underworlds until they progress to a point when they can emerge into a present world. The Nobel laureate Weinberg, in his celebrated book The First 3 Minutes, gives us a scenario of what happened in the first 3 minutes after the Big Bang theory. Today's physics, however, does not address itself to the question of the ultimate cause of his creation, although our Vedic tradition is divided into a large number of branches of philosophy. All these branches have some common ground rules of the logic. They all accept the authority of the Vedas and are all concerned about the mutual relationships between the Chit, that is spirit, and Achit, that is matter, and Ishvara, that is God. Chit, Achit, Ishvara, Chitachit, Ishvara. They accept the doctrine of karma and rebirth and the possibility of salvation through virtues and wisdom. The Brahmanical system, which existed since antiquity, had an unfortunate limitation in its application, as in it only the 3 upper castes were allowed to perform sacrifices, while the people at large were left to their own devotional methods. Bhagavad Ramanuja's Vaishnavite religion, which established the school of Vishishta Advaita or qualified monism, Vishishta Advaita. The qualified monism was propounded to give a chance to all its followers to attain salvation without reference to their caste. Bhagavad Ramanujacharya, to be sure, was not the first Vaishnavite saint. The Vaishnava movement has in fact had continuous history almost from the beginning of the epic period. The religion referred to the Mahabharata identifies Sri Vishnu with Bhagavan. In South India, between 5th and 6th centuries, poet saints called Alvars or Divya Suris, 12 of them have got canonical recognition, wrote innumerable songs in praise of Sri Mahavishnu. Now the Nammalvars, today we are all discussing about the Nammalvars, Tiruvayumozhi and all that. The hymns of these Alvars were outbursts of God-intoxicated souls for whom Sri Vishnu was not merely the God, but an intimate personal friend and guide. 4,000 of these songs, Nal Ayiram means 4, Ayiram, thousands. 4,000 of these songs were compiled by Natha Muni into a book called Nal Ayiram or Divya Prabandham, that is known as Dravida Sagaram. Bhaktamrutam Vishwajananomodanam Sarvardhadam Sri Sathakopavangmayam Sahasrasakhopanishad Samagamam Namamyaham Dravida Veda Sagaram. This Dravida Veda Sagaram in the Vishishtadvaita literatures, one often encounters names with 2 versions, Tamil and Sanskrit version, of which refers to the same person or thing. The names of the most of the Alvars appear in the Sanskrit version in the salutations of Parasara Bhattam, Bhutam Sarasya Mahadahvaya Bhattanatha Sri Bhakti Sara Kulasekhara Yogi Vahan Bhaktangri Renu Parakalayati Indra Mishram Srimat Paramkusha Munim. Who is this Paramkusha Muni? Nammalvar. Srimat Paramkusha Munim Pranatosmi Nityam. In this, Kulasekhara refers to Kulasekhara Alvars, while Paramkusha Muni is commonly known as Nammalvar, and Ramanuja was born in Sriperumbuduru in the year 1017 AD. After completing his formal education at the age of 16, he went to Kanjivaram to learn Vedanta under Yadava Prakasa. He could not, however, agree with Yadava's Brahma Parinamavadam or the theory of the transformation of Brahman, which leans towards Advaita. The Guru and the young disciple soon fell out. Yamunacharya, the famous head of the Mutt at Srirangam, was impressed by Ramanuja's learning, were very much impressed by Bhagavad Ramanuja's learning and wanted to meet him. But by the time Ramanuja arrived at Srirangam to pay his obeisance, sadly the Yamunacharya was no more, the physical body, and he took the last breath. He, however, took a vow before the body to write an easily understandable commentary for Brahma Sutras and also to propagate the ideas set forth in the Divya Prabandham, the Nal Aira Divya Prabandham or the Dravida Veda Sagaram. Of the many gurus, he served as a devout disciple. Tirukachunambi and his orthodox, Tirukachunambi was a different lineage. So his orthodox wife Tanjamamba did not like this, and they have had frequent discussions on this issue. Once when Bhagavad Ramanuja wanted to take the leftovers of Nambi's meal as prasada, Tanjamamba did not allow him to do so. Vexed with her abstinentist views, Bhagavad Ramanuja renounced martial life and took sannyasa thereafter. There is another well-heralded instance of Ramanuja's life. What we say? Another well-heralded instance of Bhagavad Ramanuja's life, which throws light on his progressive attitude towards society. He was initiated into the mysteries of the Ashtakshari Mantram, that is with Pranavam, Namo Narayanaya, by Goshti Purnacharya. At the time of the Upadesha, the Guru told him that the mantra is very powerful. This Ashtakshari Mahamantra is very powerful and is capable of breaking loose the fetters of karma of any individual who chants this mantra. That means this Ashtakshari Mahamantra gives you to direct admission to Paramapadam. So that was the power of this mantra. The Guru also rested a promise from Bhagavad Ramanujacharya that he would not reveal the import of the mantra indiscreetly to all and sundry. He also threatened Ramanuja that in case he break his promise, he would go to hell. So the next day, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya collected all the people of the village before the village temple and patched to them the hidden meaning of and he preached the hidden meaning of the mantra. That Goshti Purnacharya came to know of this, and Ramanujacharya was informed of the impending consequences of this impudence. Bhagavad Ramanujacharya replied in a humble way, having learned the secrets of the mantra, all of these people will attain moksha after this birth. What if I alone go to hell in the process? What if I alone go to hell in the process? The Guru was so impressed by this logic that he not only pardoned Bhagavad Ramanujacharya but also actually acknowledged to be his real Guru. The Guru's Guru, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya became Guru's Guru, he realized him, acknowledged to be his real Guru. Ramanujacharya, in his long life of 120 years, travelled far and wide and spread the Vaishnava philosophy. He spread the Vaishnava philosophy in all corners of India, including Delhi, Kashmir, and all the places. He wrote several books, including commentaries on Brahma Sutras and Bhagavad Gita, Vedanta Sangraham, Vedanta Saram, and all the things, and Gadyatrayam. His most famous work is the commentary of Brahma Sutras, which is known by the name Sri Bhashyam. Bhagavad Ramanuja's life is described in a number of books, including the Sanskrit work, Prapanna Amritam, that also some people say, and Vishishtadvaita accepts the three pramanas. The Pratyaksha, or the sensory perception, the Anumana, or inference, and third one, Agamas, the Shastras as means of knowledge in the increasing order of authority. It does not, however, recognize other means like Upamana and Arthapatti, arguing that these should actually form part of Anumana. Now, what are the Shastras, which it considers as Brahmanas? It accepts the authority of Vedas, Puranas, Pancharatras, and the Prasthanatrayam. The Prasthanatrayam is Brahma Sutras, Bhagavad Gita, and the Upanishads. In addition, the Divya Prabandham of all wars is specifically accepted. That is where Nammalvar Nakshatram time we are discussing. The Divya Prabandham of all wars is specifically accepted as the Nitya Gandham of the Sri Vaishnava S. Here, this time here, thus it would seem that Ramanuja's religion is electric in character. This, however, is not the case. What Ramanuja did was a deriving to unify the concept of principle contained in his diverse sources. He agreed with the concept of Pancharatra Agamas, that God manifests himself in the five forms of Para, Vyuha, Vibhava, Antaryami and Archa Rupa. That's what we discussed just now when we did the Shantipatam, Purnamidam Purnamadaha. So, the last one is especially important for expounding his concept of Bhakti, that is the Archa Rupam. Nammalvar's Thiruvaimozhi, this is now where we have come to discuss. Nammalvar's Thiruvaimozhi profoundly influenced. Nammalvar's Thiruvaimozhi profoundly influenced him. Thiruvaimozhi has been described as Dravida Veda Sagaram. This is called Dravida Veda Sagaram. That's what we always, every time, what we say, Namamyaham Dravida Veda Sagaram. That's why I remembered, today being Ardra Nakshatram, but still back there, because Ramanujacharya described this. Thiruvaimozhi has been described as Dravida Veda Sagaram, or even Sangraham also we can say, Dravida Veda Sangraham. But Ramanujacharya become evident in the manner in which he harmonized the tenets of his philosophy with the sayings contained in the Shastras, the idea of prapatti or complete surrender, which he illustrates in his Sharanagati Gadya, when he says, Sri Mannarayana Ananya Saranaha Tvatpadaravindayugalam Saranamaham Prapadye Tvatpadaravindayugalam Saranamaham Prapadye. This concept is backed by the verse from Yajurveda, Upanishads like Taittiriya Upanishad and many other Pancharatras and Bhagavad Gita. Thus, I do not know what is good for me. I have surrendered myself to you. I am your disciple. Give me orders. Shishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapannam. That was Arjuna. In the same way, in the Charama Sloka, then immediately Krishna himself advises in the Charama Sloka, Sarva dharman parityadya mam ekam saranam braja ahantva sarva papebhyo mokshaishyami ma suchaha. Although the metaphysical arguments proffered by Bhagavad Ramanujacharya in support of his philosophy are recondite, the general principle of Vishishtadvaita are easy to state. According to this school of philosophy, Paramatma, the Supreme Oversoul, is indeed real and independent. Also, he is not nirguna. His qualities are uncountable and they are not touched by any defects. He creates the universe and manifests himself in the 5 forms of Para, Vyuha, Vaibhava, Antaryami and Archa Rupam. In the form of Vyuha, he creates, sustains and destroys the world. Compassion towards the objects of his creation is the most significant of his gunas. And Chitta, that Chitta, what we call, which is the ensemble of all the individual souls, Achit, which is the totality of matter. Both these are actually real, though their reality is utterly dependent on that of Ishvara or God. The world is that not an illusion or Maya, although the reality of the souls and the matter is not a doubt. Still, neither of them is essentially the same as Brahman. For while God is eternally free from all imperfections, individual souls are subject to ignorance and suffering, and the matter is, after all, unconscious. What then is the relation of the Chit, Achit and the Samsara to God? The relation is described as Sarira and Shariri Bhava. Sarira, Shariri Bhava. That is, the individual souls and the inanimate matter together form the Sarira possessed by God, who himself is the Shariri. They are unified just as any body and its soul. Extrapolating this concept of Sharira, Shariri Bhava, even the body of the Shastras like Vedas is called by the scholars Sharirika, as they have Brahman for their subject. That's why Sharirika Mimamsa. Brahma Sutra's another name is Sharirika Mimamsa. Because Brahman for their subject matter. Also the souls and the matter is the attributes of God. So Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's theory is an Advaita or monism through with a qualification, that is Vishesha, that admits plurality, since the Paramatma subsists in a plurality of form as souls and matter. It is therefore called Vishishta Advaita or qualified monism. What does salvation mean? And how can an individual soul attain it? Salvation is to reach Paramapada, or the dwelling place of God, and live in fellowship with Him. The best ways to attain salvation are Bhakti and Prapatti Margas. Advaita and in general all the Vaishnavite movements, those of Madhva, Vallabha and Chaitanya, and the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Ramanuja, etc. have many qualities that bring them closer to the people. They are less restricted, and their attitude towards the lower categories, such underprivileged segments, Bhagavad Ramanujacharya had that privileged segments, he got his guru. And out of the 12 Vaishnavite saints who preceded him, there was a guru and a prince also, that was the Kulasekhara Alvar. Vaishnavite philosophy considers God not as an attribute less absolute, but rather as a personal friend and guide for the tormented souls. And therein lies the attraction too. The charm that Vaishnavism, this is very interesting, and really I appreciate this particular sloka came from Sriman Pathasarthi Garu. On that day when we were preparing the paper, it came spontaneously from him. The charm that Vaishnavism holds, that people following other faiths, is best illustrated by that what Leela Sukha Yogi of the one tells in his Krishna Karanamritam. He asserts that although he is a devout Saivite, his mind is constantly thinking the smiling face of young Krishna. That was the theme. Sri Vaibhavam nakhalu tatra vicharaniyam. Vaibhavam nakhalu tatra vicharaniyam. Panchakshare japapara nitaram taptapi. Cheto madiyam atasi kusuma bhava. Atasi kusuma vabhasam. Smerananam smarati gopavadhu kishoram sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. And probably that is the essence of Sri Vaishnavism, which influences all people, those who have different faiths, different walk of lives. But it is their Bhagavad Ramanujacharya's credentials that it's because of the Vaishnavism, the charm that Vaishnavism holds for the people following other faiths also. This is only like Stali Pulaka Nyayam, only a small one example I gave, but there are many more. So let all of us come to the Mukunda Mala, at least one sloka every day we are doing. So let us do the Mukunda Mala slokam, which is really an outpouring of devotion, nothing else, only devotion, Bhakti Bhavam. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Sri Kulasekhara Alvar Divya Trividigale Saranam. Again here comes Krishna only, the beautiful face of Krishna, how he has, blessed Kulasekhara Alvar. And the first sloka, he said, Sri Vallabheti Varadeti Daya Pareti Bhakta Priyeti Bhavalunthana Kovideti Natheti Nagasayaneti Jagannivaseti Alapanam Pratipadam Kurumam Mukunda Jayatu Jayatu Devo Devaki Nandanoyam Jayatu Jayatu Krishno Vrishnivam Sapradeepaha Jayatu Jayatu Meghasyamalak Komalango Jayatu Jayatu Prithvi Bharanasho Mukundaha Mukunda Mudra Pranipatyayate Bhavantamekantamiyantamardham Avismruti Tvacharanaravinde Bhave Bhave Me Astu Bhavat Prasadat Naham Vande Tava Charanayo Dvandvamadvandvahetu Kumbhi Pakam Gurumapi Hare Narakam Napanetum Ramya Rama Mrudanulata Nandanena Pirantum Bhave Bhave Hridaya Bhavane Bhavayeyam Bhavantam. Till that fourth sloka we finished. Now we are doing the fifth one. Naste dharme navasunichaye naiva kamopabhoge Edyat bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan purva karma anurupam Etat pradhyam mama bahumatam janma janmantarepi Tvatpadam bhoru hayugagata nischala bhaktirastu Bhavatu bhagavan purva karma anurupam. This particular sloka gives the karma theory. Whatever we enjoy today is the one of the what we have, what our thoughts, our own thoughts only are the reason for that, our own karma. The buddhe karma anusarine, we always say. The karma anusarine, our thoughts always go according to that, the same. So in the same way, the man necessarily pursue the means to acquire happiness. That is dharma, artha, kama and moksha. So the dharma means the virtue, artha means affluence, and the kama means passionate desire, are deemed to principal objectives to attain, and the moksha is the one, the last one, and are made in their direction. But their fulfillment depends on the fund of merit and credit which is stored in previous lives. That's what we say, that karma purva janma krutam papam vyadhi rupena piditam, we sometimes say. And also we always say pasupatne sutadayaha runanubandha rupena, pasupatne sutadaya runa. That is, runa means because of we have done something in the previous birth that we have to, whether it is good or bad. It is like some people say, it is only what we have come here, we are paying off all our debts. Yes. So, runanubandha rupena pasu patne suta alaya. So, these are the words which say, we have the whatever is which is stored in our previous lives, that we are enjoying this time, whether it is good or bad. So, once you have come to this set of mind, then it is easy for us. Why this happened? Who is responsible for this? Nobody. You yourself responsible for everything. You have your own thoughts, your own actions. So when you have a good check on your actions, when you have good check on your good thoughts and thoughts also, then you will really definitely have a better life. And your choices also make so much difference in your progress. So when circumstances go away, the obstacles raise their heads, man lifts immediately what we do? When it is nothing in our hand, then immediately we do one salutation to Lord and turns a new leaf in his life. He may adopt righteous way of living. He may acquire plenty of riches by fair means. He may derive enjoyment in full measure from fulfillment of legitimate desires. But it is to be stressed that the most coveted acquisition is devotion. Devotion to the Lord. That's the one which Kulasekara Alvar focuses and tells us. It marks the peak of spiritual excellence. Paramapurushartham. That is not normal. Paramapurushartham. It should be an end in itself. So, this devotion should never be employed as a means to achieve the other ends of dharma, artha or kama. Such an attempt is really misusing. When we go to temple, and what you do? We always make a big list of things and we all. No. What we have to do? It is the one which we have when you go to temple. Do you ever ask him, oh God, how are you? When you meet a friend, immediately you say, when you meet a friend, oh, how are you? How is everything going on? All the things we always, smiling face we ask. Anytime did you ask the same thing to Lord who is in front of you, who comes all the time, who takes care of you? No. So this is the one in Vaishnava Sampradayam. Consider God as your personal friend. Consider Him, treat Him. So when you ask that one, He will be really pleased. That's what Kulasekara Alvar had, that affinity with Krishna. When he came close, those are the things. He said, for me deems this total surrender to Lord Krishna in faith, love and devotion as the most exalted desideratum, paramapurushartham, excelling all other ends, other purushartha, including final liberation, moksha also he did not ask. He asked only, grant me bhakti. He is to concentrate on attaining this particular end of absolute devotion, that is Parama Bhakti, and he hopes to secure his treasure as a precious gift of the merciful Lord. The Lord is very merciful. He considers all other ends as worthy of acceptance only as auxiliaries for the promotion of the primary end, that is Bhakti. That's why he asks them, Etat prathyam mama bahumatam janma janmantarevi Janma, Janmantarapi. You may give number of births, no matter for me. But Tvatpadambhoruha Yugagata Nischala Bhakti Rastu. In each life, give me the devotion. So that is really a blessed life, a blessed every time. When you give life, give me that devotion, and then wait about it. But he is not asking any, even Paramapadam also he did not ask. He is asking only, we may be on the here only, but our mind should always be in the holy feet of Sri Krishna. Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasaha narakeva narakantaka prakamam avadhirita saradara vindau charanau te maranebi chintayami. Kulasekhara had already stated that the fervent devotions, that devotion is very important for to attain Lord's mercy, Lord's grace. So he is asking with steady service at his feet, it what he seeks and nothing else. He expressed already in the previous sloka. And in this particular one, he has entreated the Lord to grant him the power to settle his mind on his lotus feet steadily, birth after birth, through the entire cycle of transmigration. Any number of lives you want to give. That I don't want, because of the Purva Karma Nurupam. That he says in the last thing. What he says? Bhagavan Bhavatu Bhagavan Purva Karma Nurupa Idyat Bhavyam. Whatsoever happened. Because how we get our lives? That's what somebody asked me. So what about the Atma soul? The individual souls are not created. Not created, remember that. They are existing only. That's why they are always Nityam. And then what is created? Created is the one, only the bodies, our senses, Indriyas, they are given by Sivanarayan. Vidhi, that in Bhagavad Gita he says, Vidhi. Vidhi means no. I am responsible. But how I have given this body and the Indriyas to you, or how I place you, as according to your account. In your account, whatever in the bank, when you go, immediately what he shows, he opens the ledger and see your account, and as per your account, how much is the deposit is there, according to that, he will issue the thing, same thing. The Punyam and Papam accounts I see, and as the account, I give the bodies, I arrange the bodies and send you here. So that's all. So then to give one more chance. Here, but he says, Diviva bhuviva mamastu vaso narakeva narakantaka prakamam. And aware that here he says, now he makes an emphatic pronouncement that his state of mind he wishes to retain not only during the present life on earth, not only in the dying moments, but even after death, or whether it may go in the heaven, or it may go to hell, or whichever region it may go, he is assigned. That is what is known. It is unostentatious, unwitnessed piety, ekantika bhakti, that is we call that one, ekantika bhakti. That is exactly the invaluable favor that Kulasekhara Alvar seeks from the gracious Lord. Avadhirita sarada aravindau charanau te maranepi chintayami. Here, charanau te maranepi chintayami. If you understand this, the particular, Kulasekhara addresses Krishna as Narakantaka, the slayer of Naraka. The appropriateness of this address becomes clear, and Krishna put an end to several demons who were bent upon, eliminating him. We know that in the Bala Chestas in Bhagavata Puranam, all. But Naraka had no such designs. Personal hostility was not involved. But he proved to be a great scourge to the entire universe. He was really troubling the entire universe, Narakasura. He created hell for people on the earth. He ravaged heaven and rooted the celestials and dared to deprive Aditi, the mother of Indra, of her valued earrings. And in a reckless act of bravado, they imprisoned 16,000 beautiful girls of Prag Jyotisha. Indra brought his misdemeanors to Krishna's notice. All these actions of Narakasura, it brought to Krishna's notice, and prayed for relief from this dreadful menace. And Krishna responded, and then he had to attack Narakasura, freed the women from confinement, restored order and righteousness in the world. Be it noted that Naraka was the offspring of goddess Earth, the result of a gracious favor from Lord Vishnu on his incarnation as the Varaha Avataram, wild boar. Such a consideration of close affinity would not detract remedial measures. But when he became an intolerable burden, though it is after Varahavatara and also goddess Earth, that was the sin, though it has a close affinity with consideration, that would not detract remedial measurement when he became an intolerable burden to his mother and a pestilence. Here, because he troubled all the worlds, that is the dharma, what he says, dharma, yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata apyutthanam adharmasya, that was the Krishna's avataram, is for Narakasura samharam, is the word. Tadatmanam sujamiham, the goddess earth raised was the praise and glorification of Krishna as the supreme being who was pleased to effect this badly needed redemption. Kulasekhara Alvar was eager that Mukunda should effect a similar regeneration in him by destroying the pile of sins accumulated during innumerable previous births. That was the innumerable previous births. Earlier he was telling Narake Purva Karma Nurupam you are giving. Okay. According to that, let you please Charanaute Marane Pichintayami. That was the last word. Even after death, not only in the dying moments, but even after death, in heaven or hell, wherever I am there, I just want to Charanaute Marane Pichintayami. These are the Kulasekhara Alva seeks that gracious form to give him that devotion. That this is not a normal devotion. It is the one has to become a staunch devout, an ardent devotee. We always say, Kulasekhara Alvar is an ardent devotee of Lord Krishna. Krishna, Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Panjarantam, Adyaiva me Vishatu Manasarajahamsaha, Pranaprayana Samahe Kapavata Pitthai, Kantavarodhana Vidho Smaranam Kutaste. Very practical, very, very practical, I say. Because Kulasekhara Alvar knows about the nature of this body. It is not permanent one. We always think it is very much permanent. So we never care for this. We always care for only the temporary things we care, and permanent one we never. It is not a permanent thing at all. That's what is Krishna. Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Panjarantam. Some people recite this Advaiva, they say. No, it is not Adva, it's Adya. Adyaiva me Vishatu Manasarajahamsa. It is possible to settle the mind on the Lord and the Krishna's on the Krishna's lotus feet during the life, when the attribute of sober quietness, quintessence, and also it is when your mind is tranquil, peaceful, you can really look into and utter the name of Krishna in yourself. So, but even after death, he says, this phase may continue when the soul clothes itself with another body. Clothes itself, we always say, vasam se jirnani vihaya grunham navani grunhati naroparani. That's what Bhagavad Gita tells. The bodies are like the clothes for the souls, for the jivatmas. But during dying moments, when life breath struggles to escape from the present body, the mind cannot function, it becomes restless, and the throat is choked with phalgam, or like in the old age also, the throat never gives support to speak also, and it becomes hoarse, the voice also becomes. And the wind and the bile, it is to avoid such a contingency that Kulasekara Alva entreats the Lord to ensnare his mind, to draw it that very moment into the impregnable diamond cage of his lotus feet. His mind is permeated to the brim with the essence of sattva guna and resembles in purity and brightness the royal swans of Manasa Sarovara. And it seeks admission into the bird cage like Lord's feet. Here, once it gets into it, it has nothing to fear, because it is the bird is in the cage. You see, once as long as it is inside, it has nothing to worry at all. That is the same thing for our mind, should be always in the cage of the Lord's feet. The mind now is not struggling to recollect and meditate on the Lord. It has found, quartered in the cage of Lord's feet, disturbing elements like phalgam, wind, bile, many, and kapha, vata, pittam, all the three become powerless, and as the mind is secure within the cage and is not visible. Even if life breath makes its exit, the last breath, even if it takes when from the body, the mind's intimate contact with the Lord's feet suffers no snap, and it continues its meditation on them without interruption. It keep on meditating upon the Lord without any interruption. That is why the saintly king Kulasekara Alva prays that the royal swan Rajahamsa Adyaiva me visatu Manasa Rajahamsaha Pranaprayana Samaye Kaphavata Pithai Kantavarodhana Vidhau Smaranam Kutaste. And if the bird in bird cage of Lord Krishna's blessed lotus feet, while he is enjoying life with his body, mind, intellect, and other facilities, and it is that one, he says, even if see, here, the Jivatma is totally different from the body. All the reactions are only happening in the body. Like phalgam, whatever you say, kapavata, pitta, these come only to the body, but not to the soul. Soul always remain forever. It is always when you make that soul to give the exercise, to utter the name of the Lord, and also keep that one in the safe place, that is like a bird cage. What is this bird cage here? That is the Lord Krishna's blessed lotus feet. Is for the Manasa Rajahamsaha Adyaiva me visatu. Where to reside? Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankaya Panjarantam. That is your lotus feet, that is the cage. Pankaja Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Panjarantam Adyaiva me visatu. This is everyone has to pray in this way. Then we are really a blessed people. And even whatsoever outside world may trouble you, those troubles never come and touch you at all. And if at all, the last moment come also, the last breath you may take, but it will always go without any fear, without anything, the mind continuously meditate upon the lotus feet of Lord, and that is yoga samadhi. What we always say, that is like the yoga samadhi dasha we have. So while he is enjoying life with his body, mind, intellect, and other faculties in full vigor, these are the very interesting. This particular sloka one can even remember, and one can recite this sloka, the seventh one, and then immediately our mind will come to the sthita prajnata, as if it always, moves here and there. But once you put it in the cage, bird always wants to fly. If there is any limit, no, it wants to fly and all that. But once you put it in the cage, and it remains safe, and it always enjoys. That our mind safety is also very safe and secure. We are all now almost we are all already with the present situation also. We are all in the very safe and secure position. That's why we could take care of our health in the other way, and also take care of your, not only the health of the body, health of your mind, and health of your soul. So there are three stages. The first one is body, then comes the mind, then the highest one is our soul. Then who is the one taking care of? The presiding supreme. The supreme soul is the one which is all the time taking care, which is all the time with us. So now the body and the mind, when it comes, the soul is all the time with the supreme soul. The soul is never alone and never separate. It is like the Surya and Surya Prabha, like sun and sunshine. It is always abide. And only the one is the body always. It will remain like a case. You may remove that one and put another clothes. You can, like how we keep changing clothes. The soul also keeps changing the clothes and takes another body and like a clothes. But when you put that one in the cage, it always remain, whether you are in the other body, or whether you are in the same, or whether you are in the heaven or you are in the hell, the situation is same, and it remain always in a safe couch. So that we complete this one, and tomorrow we do the eighth one. Chintayami harimeva santatam manda manda hasitananambujam nandagopatanayam paratparam naradadi muni brundavanditam. These are the like a gradational elevation. Once you, the moment you keep your mind steady, the moment you train your mind to put in the holy feet of Krishna, then Krishna's the beautiful face, the beautiful smile, all the things are, he makes us to visualize. That is what Kulasekhara Alvar, the appearance of Krishna, we see in the sloka 8 that we do tomorrow. Jai Sriman Narayana. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pasyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Sriman Narayana. Govindam Govindam